Am I back? Am I back, y'all? Ryan and KS, what's going on, my brother? I don't know, I just went live and then my stream went down. But it's been raining here. Got bad overcast. I got crappy phones. Evidently, Verizon service. What's that tell you? Autotron, Patricia, Sarah, thanks. I'm glad I'm back. Good deal. Y'all got me? Give me ones if you got me. Everybody can hear me. It keeps showing circles on my screen. Can y'all? Sarah, Sewer Dog, the Patriot, Patricia Walton. All right, good. I keep getting that circle pop up every once in a while. Y'all make sure y'all smashing that like button. Louie. What's going on, my brother? I love you too, buddy. Oregon Road. Sorry, I'm glad y'all are back. If it's lagging, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to a better area, but it should be a good area. But right now, it's just raining and been raining for days. I think it's supposed to be moving out tonight, though. And sorry, I'm not doing my normal cop show tonight. I'm working. Gotta pay the bills, y'all. And I'm just running way behind on some things due to the weather. And had to take care of some errands today. Things like that. Just threw me a little bit behind. So I'm not prepared. But I figured we could ride and chat a little bit, see how y'all doing and whatnot. Y'all can hang out and talk to each other a little bit. Sarah, hit the thumbs up. That's right, you tell them. Joanne, what's going on? Thank y'all for being here. Sorry I don't have a show. Look, I got some really good content tonight, for tonight too, that I had ready for the lineup, but with all the rain, it's just better for the schedule that I do what I'm doing tonight, because tomorrow is supposed to be dry and we're going wide open on another building exterior work that we're doing. So trying to get some stuff caught up tonight. Plus I had a manager call and ask, could I put a light in a bathroom, a better light, because they put some shelving in there now and one of the lights are real dim. You can't see it because of the shelving. You can't hardly see in the bathroom. Asked could I do that. And there's a plug that's burnt out going to a fan and a lathe machine that needs to be fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You know, duty calls. And I love what I do here on YouTube and spending time with you guys. So I didn't want to disappoint y'all without having any kind of show. I just figured we'd talk and hang out a little bit. People can roll through as they feel, come and go as they please. And there it goes, rolling through again. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I'll go live again. Vent Tech Kimmy. Sleepy tonight anyway. Well, you go on and get you some rest in there, darling. You have sweet dreams and dream about that food truck you making. And let me know if I can help you now. Get it figured out what part I can help you with, or my friend can help you with on that wiring. Joe, what's going on? Hey, y'all make sure, do me a favor, y'all. This is Joe. Jose, remember I showed y'all? I'm sorry. I'm bad at names, guys. Remember I showed y'all his video last night, and I say his name wrong, Jose Salsas Jr. Please show him some love. He's a great guy. He's trying to build a channel. He does live videos through Streamlabs and whatnot, but you know how that goes. So if you'll go to his channel and show him some love, I'd really, really appreciate it. Watch some of his videos. He's a good guy. I was actually going to premiere another one of his videos tonight, but I was unable to, of course, because I'm working. But he's definitely worth the follow, y'all. Wayne Rogers, what's going on? You did the other night. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. You're such a good friend. Grams Beth, hello again to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. It keeps on my end. It keeps throwing that little wheel up like it's skipping some. So I don't know what kind of quality y'all are getting on y'all's end. To a dog, the Patriot. But I do thank y'all for showing up, Louis. 297. He's jumped up. He was at 260 something the other day, y'all. So y'all are definitely helping. So for the people who come through and watch the stream later, y'all please make sure y'all go to his channel and follow him and show him some support. Let's get everybody to 1,000, guys and gals. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I want to say this to you guys and gals, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but about a year now I've been doing this, and you realize this is one, not the only, but one of a few streams that you can come in and not get the nasty vulgarity, fighting back and forth in chat and all that other stuff. And I don't understand that about some people, how they'll let that go on. Now, to each his own, but how they'll let that go on in their chat and in their live stream and some panels that I see. You know, again, to each his own, but I really do appreciate the love and support that y'all give each other, as well as me. And I thank y'all for keeping it clean and wanting to be friendly and loving and inviting and supportive and everything that y'all do. That's the only reason I keep coming back night after night, is because the love that I feel from you guys and the love that I feel y'all have for the world and human beings around. I'm a humanist. I love everybody. And a lot of you people here that I've gotten to know personally and talk to on the phone, y'all know we get to talk, we get to hear each other's voice and know each other's thoughts a lot of times. You get to know people a little bit better that way. But even to the ones who I've never spoke to on the telephone or through email or text, I appreciate y'all showing up and commenting in the comments and showing me love, and everybody else here too. Support, prayers, and best wishes. It really means a lot to me. I just want y'all to know that. And I love the fact that y'all join me when you do. Autotron, Chris Marcus. I'll read y'all stuff later, of course. Understand I'm driving. Wayne Rogers, back to the bricks, Louis said. Patricia Walton, Ryan in Kansas. Sarah. Alright. VetTech Kimmy. Joanne. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Long day, man. I'm tired. We worked late last night, if y'all remember. I showed y'all them lights we was doing, and so when I left there, of course I go home, and you know, all that old nasty brake dust and oil and stuff around. You got to take a shower, and then I eat and watch a little TV show. It was like 4:30 this morning, probably before I started dozing off to go to sleep. I'll be dang, by 6:37 the phone starts ringing. It's always like that. I think I did get an hour and a half nap today when I took a little break. So I'm gonna be good and tired tonight when I go home. I think I'll take a shower and try to go straight to bed tonight. Love you too, Louie. Glad you're back, brother. Been missing you the last couple of days. Louie, Louie. Joe Biden. You're such a crackhead. Oh, Lord, Joe Biden. I don't even want to get into Joe Biden. You mean Sleepy Joe Biden, who likes to fondle people he shouldn't be fondling, and the fact that his corrupt son is making $56,000 a month for 3 years to the tune of $3 million? That Joe Biden, the one that's crooked as all get out, and is corrupt, and wants to take your guns. That Joe Biden? You mean the one that wants to implement a 70% tax on your income? That Joe Biden? I know you're just trolling me right now. I still love you though. Yeah, that one. Socialism never works, my brother. Just look at Venezuela. Do I need to show you more proof videos? Because I will. Look at Venezuela. Just look at the state of it. They're right now, they're protesting because they can't get no food, dude. Most people still lost like 25, 30 pounds. Kids are starving. The United States and other countries are still sending food over there in droves and plane loads. Okay? Socialism does not work. You cannot take money from a man who's built a company and he's worked his behind off to build that company. I don't care how big he gets. That's capitalism. Without capitalism, this country would fail. And if this country fails, the world fails. That's just a fact. You know how many people we support around the world to our $23 trillion debt? You know how many countries would attack us if we failed for our last little bit of goods that we have? We fail as a country, the world fails. So many countries depend on us for military aid, for money, for food, and everything else. There's no possible way the United States can fail. You put a socialist in office, it's going to fail. The Green New Deal is crap. There's no such thing as global warming, my brother. Okay? The only man-made global warming comes from the deep state using HAARP, CERN, chemtrails, cloud seeding, you name it. Project Bluebeam. Okay? That's just propaganda, bud. You gotta stop watching CNN and MSNBC and Fox News, man. Look at Venezuela, look at Cuba, look at Russia. It never works. Everywhere they try to do socialism, it's failed. Eventually, listen to this, eventually you run out of other people's money. Once you run out, and if you telling billionaires that now they got to pay for the world, where all the people in the United States to have health care and free college, you know what they're going to do? All the companies that are coming back because of this economy right now, they're going to turn around and go back to other countries, and we're going to lose more companies and more factories, and the United States will fail. So you can take socialism and take it somewhere else. Yeah, imagine the world without her. Oh, Miss Drywall, my brother, thank you for being here. You made no mistake. Thank you for that, Louie. I am a hard worker. My mama instilled that in me. My mama was a hard worker. Thanks, Joe, Jose, man. Hey, call me on the telephone when you can one day, buddy. 843-554-4336. If somebody will post that number for you, because I want you to tell me your name so I can hear it, so I say it right. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at pronunciation. Y'all got to remember now, I only made it to the 3rd grade. My dad was in the 4th grade. I didn't want to embarrass him, so I quit. Other than we used to walk to school together. So that's why my pronunciation ain't so good, y'all. Better Trump. Yeah. Hey, look, there ain't nobody on the Democrat Party that can beat Trump right now. It's just not gonna happen. I'm just being honest with you. So, you know, you might as well get the liberal tears cups ready to hold them back, because look, like they've said in the past, it's the economy, dummy. I mean, and they're trying hard to bring this economy down with this fake crap they got going on now. You know, more people die of the flu every year. This is not new. Did y'all? Oh, I did. Oh man, I got to do the video. I'm going to prove y'all. I'm going to show y'all the patent, okay, on this from 2006. I'm going to show y'all this is a man-made thing. They did this on purpose, okay? They started it in the CHI because they were, you know, they've been paying us these tariffs for the last 3 years to the tunes of billions of dollars. They're going bankrupt, so they needed us to give some of the money back. So they put this man-made thing out there, got some people to get, you know, sick, and now we just sent them. We're giving like billions of dollars to them to fight this thing in other countries. That's how it works, y'all. We always the suckers. All right, we're always going to be the ones taking advantage of, as long as we let it happen like that. All right, but I'm telling you right now, socialism does not work. It will never work. This country fails, all the world will fail. Dylan starving before Donald Trump was president. Yeah, a lot of people were starving before he was president. He gets blamed for so many things that ain't even true. Matter of fact, I'm going to post a video because I got people telling me that no, Donald Trump did a conference that when he talked about Charlottesville, he said that neo-Nazis and white nationalists was good people. That's a bold-faced lie. I'll play you the video sometime late tonight or tomorrow, and you'll see what he says. He goes, no, white nationalists and neo-Nazis are to be condemned. They are bad people. But there were other people who were there that got a bad rap that were not neo-Nazis and were not white nationalists. So that's what he said. I'm going to show you the video. So for the ones of you who refuse to go dig it up yourself and just want to watch CNN and look, I'm not asking you to vote for the guy. I'm just saying, if you're going to be mad at him and you're going to hate him, shouldn't you have the facts on what you hate him for? And if you're calling him a racist, that's just wrong. I'm also going to show you how Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and all these people gave him awards. Back in '99, he got an award for helping poor communities, the black communities, and Latino communities. He got awards from Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. He's got photos with Don King. All of them, they all loved him to death until he became president. Okay, his daughter is Jewish, his wife is Ukrainian, okay, his ex-wife is Russian, and he's somehow supposedly, all of a sudden, after all these years for helping all these impoverished people that he don't have to help, he's somehow now a racist. But I'm going to show you the truth about that. You should at least know the truth. Yeah, oh no, let me tell y'all that too. You made no mistake about this. Bernie Sanders is not, look, he wouldn't win anyway. But I can guarantee y'all this, or no, I ain't gonna guarantee it, but I will put strong money on it that Hillary or Michael Obama is gonna run as Biden's vice president. And then Biden's going to say, well, I'm sick, and he's going to bow out, and then there you go. Hillary or Michael is going to try to run for president. But here's what's going to happen. You know why Biden is doing all these gaffes? He keeps saying, like, when he's in Ohio, he says, I'm in Iowa. And the other day, he said, Super Thursday. And then he said, hey, I'm running for senator when he's running for president. All these gaffes he keeps doing, you want to know why? because they get ready to indict him for the criminal conspiracies that's going on over in the Ukraine, because the prosecutor in the Ukraine reopened the case that he shut down while he was vice president, and they're proving that he is doing money laundering. So he's going to say, oh, I don't remember nothing. I got dementia. Can't you see me saying all this crazy stuff? That's going to be his excuse why he shouldn't be going to prison for the crimes he committed. Look here. Joe Biden's brother got $1.5 billion housing contract. Okay? $1.5 billion. Okay? His son got a $3 million contract for a job he has no clue. He don't even speak Ukrainian. He has no clue about any kind of job. How do you become a multi-millionaire and only make $176,000 a year? You want me to tell you how? You're corrupt. Guess who else? Nancy Pelosi's son sits on another board of a corrupt company in the Ukraine. Hey, and so does John Kerry's son. They're all corrupt, y'all. They're all corrupt. Okay? Hey, and y'all, let me go ahead and talk about, because I'm not a Republican. I know I've seen some people drop off. Y'all probably think, oh, this guy's a Republican. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't follow the Republicans or the Democrats anywhere. I'm an independent. And yeah, I'm anti-government, but because they're taking my tax money and they're using it to pay these crackhead people, I'm going to at least try to be part of it and put in my vote every year. Okay? And that's at the local level and at the Washington level. But let me tell you also, the Republicans are just as bad. Okay, we got a state here. Our Republican governor is corrupt. If you look it up right now, Google his whole staff. A lot of his staff members are being some of them's indicted and up for indictment, being looked at for criminal conspiracy and all kind of other things. He's also a crook because he told his AG not to prosecute somebody that he should have prosecuted, and even though the case was looked at by the FAA and they said they can't prosecute nobody, but they can recommend for prosecution, it was recommended for prosecution because the guy broke the law, but happened to be a friend of McMaster's. I've told y'all that story. He's corrupt. When you won't let the law enforcement go, even, or your AG, which, he's elected, so I don't know why, he's scared of McMaster. But he is, because he didn't prosecute. He failed to even take up the case because he's corrupt. And the AG's, the Attorney General here is corrupt. And Lindsey Graham, the senator here, is corrupt. Now, them are all Republicans. The only good Republican we have here right now is Tim Scott. Tim Scott is a great senator. He started the Opportunity Zones, which is helping all 50 states right now, impoverished neighborhoods and towns and cities. All them millions of dollars that are coming in and the buildings that are being built, the companies that are coming there, is because of him. So y'all can thank my Senator Tim Scott for that. But that being said, we have a dirty, no good Democrat in Congress named Joe Cunningham, and he's a snake. And so, it goes both ways. So would I vote? Am I voting for Lindsey Graham? No. Am I voting for Tim Scott when his time's up? Yeah, I'm voting for him. Sure, I will. He's done a great job. Nikki Haley, would I vote for her if she was our governor again? I sure would. But we have term limits here. So that's one good thing about our state. Well, actually, a couple good things. Let me tell you a couple good things about our state. We have term limits here. So our governors just can't roughshod over and get a bunch of, people that lean their side and everything they want to do. They can't just control this state forever and ever and ever and ever and ever like some Democrat cities do. Okay, thank God for that. We have term limits. 1, 2. This is a concealed carry permit state. 3. This is also a stand your ground state. You don't have to back down here. You don't even get in trouble for it. If you feel like your life's in danger, you can pop a cap in somebody and go home that same night without so much as, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying that, you know, a lot of states, even if you're defending yourself, you get arrested, you go to jail, you go through the whole thing and have to defend yourself for defending yourself. And stand your ground states like Florida and South Carolina and a few others actually protect your rights as a citizen to not be violated by another citizen, and then have to be violated by the court system that you pay for defending yourself. Money, 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 money. I know I get off on my rolling rants sometimes, don't I, guys and gals? Old Louis got me stirred up with picking on me with old Bernie Sanders. He knew that I'd get my goat. Louis my buddy, though. He knows I love him. I mean, you know, I understand y'all don't have nobody to pick because every dang gum Democrat up here is a socialist and wants to give away the, you know, wants to try to get elected by telling you they're going to give you everything in the world. Health care, food, housing, free college, a Rolls Royce, a trip to the moon, Bahamas trip once every 3 weeks. But it ain't going to happen, y'all. It's just not. It's just not going to happen. They want to make you believe they're going to instantly take 600 million guns from 280 million gun owners. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. Because even Democrat gun owners ain't going to want their guns to go. So they want us to be fighting each other, y'all. They want what just happened to happen. They want people like me and Louis, but me and Louis love each other. It ain't gonna be none of that. We ain't not gonna be friends. He understands where I'm coming from. I understand where he's coming from. It's okay that he's wrong, and I love him for it. But he feels like it's okay that I'm wrong, and he loves me for it. So it's all in good fun when it comes to that. But listen. Look, I'm a businessman. I've been a businessman for 35 years, okay? It doesn't work trying to make a man go out and build a business, work hard. You know, I built this business. No one else did, no matter what Mammy tries to tell you. You didn't build that. Someone else did. No, I built it. Where I'm going here to this shop to work on it, they built it. No one built that for us. So whether we make $10 a year or $1 million or $100 million a year, that's our money. And we don't mind chipping in and helping for the good of the people, okay? But damn, you want to steal everything? And what? To what? Give it to people who refuse to what? Work? Go work for themselves? I mean, I don't understand the mentality of people who want things for free. Now, if you're a child, you need food and all that and housing, okay, I'm good with that. If you're sick and you truly can't work because you are ill mentally, physically, or whatever, you have some kind of impairment and you truly cannot work, okay, I'll take care of you for life because, you know, we're supposed to. That's, you know, but even God will tell you, and if you don't believe in God, that's fine, but I do, and the Bible says, a man who will not work, a man who shall not work shall not eat. You know, and if we live by that principle like we used to, what happened was, you know, this country did great before welfare. People would go out and go to work, and they would do anything they had because they knew they had to put food on the table. But nowadays, we can pretty much do whatever we want because we know that if we decide not to work, we're going to be able to go down and get a free check, free food, free house, free whatever. Man, stop that. It's not free, people. The government has no money, okay? The government's not like a big bank or some tree that's got endless money on it. The way the government gets money, for those who don't understand, is people like me doing what I'm doing right now. Here I am at 9:30 at night, done work several hours today, running around doing my job, okay? And the government wants to take part of my money to do good things like roads and bridges, okay, but that's through gas tax, so we really shouldn't have to pay an extra tax for that. But we do. We're forced and then so get past the good things they do. The bad things they do is like take the money and then put it in little accounts for people who refuse to work. It's totally ridiculous. You need to get your behind up and get out here where I'm at 9:30 at night and do what I do. And if you ain't got a job and you live in South Carolina and you want to learn and you're a hard worker, I'll give you a little bit of work and I'll teach you a trade. You knew me spitting facts though. Jeb the Bush, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. We're gonna make you a moderator. We welcome everybody. Everybody go to Jeb's channel, give him love, show him some love, and follow him. Show him how we do it here. Jeb, we welcome everybody. Even if trolls come, we welcome them too. We just ask the trolls not to be trolls while they're here. If they're not, they can stay and be a part of our chat. If they troll, then I'll just block them. But we love for you to come and be a part of our family. I do a show 6 nights a week, usually at this time, 9 p.m. Tonight, I had to skip my normal. I do a news show where I bring corrupt cops, and then at the end I try to do a positive cop video. 5 nights a week I do a cooking show on Saturday, so you're welcome to come and please be a part of our family. Pyro 1997 Patriot Defense. What is going on, my brothers? Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. But yeah, tonight, I work. I own my own little company, and so sometimes I have to do this. Let's see. Air cooled accountability. I think I got that right. Okay, Air Cooled, we're going to make you a mod. Add as moderator. And okay, Jose Sal sent you. See there? Look at there. Jose's looking out for me, sending somebody. Y'all please make sure y'all go to Air Cooled Accountability. I'm probably saying that wrong, but go to his channel and show him some love. Let's build everybody's channels up, guys and gals. Now, if y'all want to stick around for a few minutes, I will, if y'all want to stick around for a few minutes, I got to get in the building, turn the alarm off, get a few things set up, and then I'll show y'all how I'm going to wire this light in. For the ones that's going to leave, that's fine. I will see y'all tomorrow. I will do a show tomorrow night at 9. It will be a cop show. Oregon Rogue. I don't care. You vote for you. Yeah, Louie, I know that. Hey, Louie, I'm just giving you a hard time like when we talk on the telephone. But I know you was mad at me. You ain't been in here in a couple days. It's all good. I still love you, though. Y'all know I'm giving Louie a hard time. He's fun, though. Hey, if y'all don't know Louie personally, y'all like to text or email or even talk on the phone, if y'all want to email each other and give y'all... Look, Louie's a great guy. He really is. And he's fun to talk to, and he's a cook, and he likes to talk about food, and he loves cars and stuff like that, and he's just an all-around good guy. He's stuck on the left-hand ticket, but that's okay. I still love him anyway. That being said, I hate him. I don't hate. No, look, I don't hate nobody. I love you, Louie, but I don't hate nobody. I don't hate Lindsey Graham. He's just a snake, and I will not vote for him. Period. And I know. I got to figure out what to do about that because I ain't going to vote for the Democrat either. And he ain't being primaried by he's not being primaried by a Republican. So I don't know. Or an independent. Or a Tea Party or anything like that. All right, give me a few minutes. I'll be back for the ones who want to stay. And I'll show y'all how to do some wiring and installing a light. And for the ones who leave, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope God blesses each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you. Thanks. bear with me, because what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get set up, get the ladder set up, get the light in there, get the tools in there, because the battery on the phone's only about 60%, so I'm gonna let it charge. While I'm doing this, it'll be about 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and get you. Don't panic, Monica. Ow. Oh, I'm almost here, guys, and what a treat y'all are in for. Y'all get to see me in action with this one. What I mean by that is I got some little rigging to do. Alright, I'm almost there, y'all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm steady looking for something. My van's always a wreck. see. All right. Well, here's the deal. Got an 8-foot light and a 7-foot battery. So, right, but that's okay. I can fix that. Just the light. I'm gonna rig it. It's gonna turn out beautiful. And I ain't gonna have to worry about it. The store's closed. Can't get one right now. I'm here, so I'm gonna fix this light. Y'all bear with me. Let me get y'all set up. Y'all can watch me in action. Ain't nothing I can't fix. If I can't fix it, ain't broke. Bear with me a second. Oh, there you go. Do it like that. So basically, I'm going to take these two tops, and then I'm going to take the ballast, and I'm going to wire these up, you'll see, up to the ceiling on the thing. I'm going to run some screws into the side of it right here, up on the 1x2, put a couple screws in it, and this will just be on the 1x2. Now I'll drill a hole through the ceiling for the wires to run up into the attic, where I got the wire in anyway, and then I can get rid of this big long can, and it be just as effective, and actually even work better, because I can put the two lights in two separate places. You know, all this can is just to hold it in place and to look, that's all. I'm a ninja. Fix anything. See, this is your LED ballast, okay? So I'll just take that up into the attic where I got the wire in. I run the other wire. These wires will be up in the attic. I run these little wires up through the hole, like I said, and there you go. So let me do a couple things here real quick, dude. That might be okay. Let me do this one the same way. Push these wires down here. Alright. Get that one through. Alright. Let me go get a drill bit. I'll be right back. Okay. I see a few you ain't bored with me yet. That's good. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is drilling a hole right here in the ceiling. Let me get set up and I'll show you. Put some of this stuff down real quick. I'll show you. Alright, so as you can see, this had this one little fart fan light in here, and it was dark enough, or light, just barely light, but then they put this shelf in here and kind of darkened everything up. So what I'm going to do, since this was 8-foot ceiling, 7-foot ceiling had 8-foot light, I just took the lights itself off, see, and I'm going to put, see the little 1-bar right here? So what I'm going to do is drill the hole up, and it ain't looking like that right now. Very good. It's actually going to be like that. So it's going to be right there. I don't know if y'all can see that because the light ain't on. See, it ain't going to be a tell. It's going to look good. I'm going to put 2 of them in there like that. And then that can sit right up there with no problem. So right now I'm going to drill a hole through the ceiling with a paddle bit. In case you guys, the ones that don't know, that's a paddle bit. And it makes a hole. Alright, so let's see. Whoops. Turn off, dummy. Cancel that. And the young thing tried to turn off on me. I swear this little stupid. I swear I did it again. This little stupid tripod is dumb. Alright, hold on, let me just do this real quick. Got brighter just then, didn't it? Got sawdust all in my face, y'all. Alright. So, drilled out the hole right there, okay? And it kind of looks bad, but that's okay. It's going to be covered with the light. You're not going to see it. That's just for that fitting to go up, the plug to go up into that hole. This plug right here. See, that plug will go up through the hole, and then that'll lay flat for that stuff to hide up in there. And then it'll sit level. I'm about to put a screw or 2 in it, and I'll show you guys. So bear with me just a second. Chat amongst y'all selves. I promise you, the next work video I do, I will have a better tripod. My word on that. I know it must be about to drive y'all crazy because it's about to drive me crazy. Okay, so see what I mean? See the lights up there? Looks good. See? Can't even tell. Now it's gonna fit. Now let me put the other side up. I gotta drill another hole, put another screw in. Put the other side up. And then I'll go wire it all in. Cover that side. Guess I'll put this one in over there. No, it might would only need one, really. Tell you the truth. This thing will be bright as I'll get out. I'm gonna hook up one and see how bright it is, and then if it needs the other one, I'll hook the other one up. So, all right, let me go get the ballast and we'll go up in the attic and see what happens. Because really, I don't even know you need both of them in there. And I actually can use this still because we have one in a container at number 2 and it's broke. One side's broke. So then the whole diodes and everything's broke. So I can take the other side and use it in the can that holds the spare tires. And see, that'll work out perfect. Because really, honestly, once I started looking, it ain't going to need both of them. This is going to be 4,100 lumens, 2,500 kelvins. You definitely ain't going to need more than that. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to have to go. Believe it or not, I got Fred and Roger working at number 1 store in West Ashley, and I left my dang flashlight, so I'm gonna borrow one of these guys that's buddies of mine. I got a couple of buddies that work here, but I don't like mess with nobody's tools. But this guy here is a buddy of mine. I don't think he'll mind. I borrowed his flashlight. I'll put it back. Y'all my witness that I got this flashlight and I'm gonna put it back. But I don't open nobody's toolbox or nothing like that. But I need a flashlight. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll put it up here. But still might need a flashlight to pinpoint where I'm going. We're going into the abyss, y'all. What the heck is all this? Oh, this old model. Gotta come up here and clean this attic out. Look at this crap, y'all. See how bright them lights are? I love these. That's an 8,000 lumen LED. Looks like it's coming open. Oh, I see. It needs to be other side. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty bright up here, so I guess I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll work my way over here to where the bathroom stuff is. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to hang down. My big behind's gonna have to hang down over here a little bit. That's alright, I'll do it. Uh-oh, got some mouse droppings up here. Got some meese. Got some mises. Alright, let me see where that light stuff is. Alright, bear with me a second. Let me put this down while I look for the light. I'm gonna kick some poo-poo out the way. Gross. Nasty installation, boy. There we go. Right. So there's the wire. Yeah, see the wire right there? I drilled the hole through. So I gotta wire that. I gotta run a wire. Let me see, I'm just gonna run it right over to this light that's in here. It's already in there. I got to track it down there. Straight across beside this, so it should be over here. Let me see how much that. It's hard to get to. Let me see. Oh, gross. Y'all want to see something gross? I probably don't want to see something gross, but look. Look at that rat. Dude, that's disgusting. I gotta get some gloves and get that thing out of here before it stinks up the place. Lord have mercy. Alright, anyway. Alright, bear with me. Look out! I'm scared dang them rats gonna jump out and get me. I'm just playing. Boy, that thing does stink, you hear me? Alright. Gotta go get some wire real quick, so y'all bear with me. Hang out tight for a second, and I shall return. Gotta look at a couple things. Have a little bit of wire. coming, y'all. Mercy, I gotta clean this attic up, boy. All right. All right. So since the light's in such a inconvenient area for me to get to, y'all, Patricia, hanging on tight. Thank you for that. Jose Salazar, Northern Corruption Monitor. Kim J, my darling, how you doing? Oh, Miss Drywall. All right, anyway, so since it's in a hard to get to area, I'm just gonna run its own new dedicated line. Okay, this is 12-2 braided wire. This is in its own little coax cable or whatever you want to call it. Not coax, but metal. It's braided wire with a metal coating is what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna wire it straight to the light and then straight to the gang box over there, and then I'll come in later and run it down to the switch itself so it turns on and off with the switch. But I won't do that tonight. I didn't realize how much of a pain in the butt it was to get to that light where it's at. I'd have to try to crawl down there between that little cubby hole right there up underneath this wood that I'm standing on. See my foot right here? I have to try to crawl up under there because the light's down over here on this side. So I'm not going through all that. I can come back and switch it later. They just need some light for now. Whew. We'll warm up in this attic, y'all. Alright, so let me show y'all how to do this real quick. Alright. So y'all see that? You got your black, which is your hot wire. You got your white. Where'd it go? See if y'all can see all them. Alright. Your black, which is your hot wire. You got your white, which is your common. And you got your green, which is your ground. Now, if the black's hooked up and the white, you know, people say, oh, the white won't shock you. It will. If you touch it and touch a piece of metal, it'll shock the fool out of you. Okay? So don't think that that white wire won't shock you, because it will. But anyway, the green one won't never shock you. Not unless somebody got it hooked up wrong. And then that's, you know, that's just done wrong. I'll show y'all how to do that. Alright. So basically, you're going to take your cutters. Whoop, nabbits. Hate this stupid little cheap drop off. You'll take your cutters. And these cutters has got different size holes in them, right, for the different size wire. And all you got to do is put it on the right size hole and squish it, squeeze it together. It cuts the wire and you can pull it right off. For this one, it's the number 2 hole. Okay? And then it just strips it right off. See how I got the copper on it now? Okay? Alright, so you do that to all 3 of them. Okay? So see there, now I got copper pulled back. Got copper pulled back on all of them. Okay? Now the key important thing is, when you are putting wires together, and I keep stressing this, and I'm going to tell y'all why I stress it, because I actually know people who they just think it's okay to stick the cap on top of it and tie it down. That is not okay. It doesn't always twist good. It doesn't always make a good connection. And then what ends up happening is it can cause a fire, and maybe not right that second, but it can happen later, or it could happen right away. And what I mean by that is, hold on a second, I'll show you. Gosh darn it. Okay, so if this electric was hot right now, and I went to put these 2 black wires side by side, it would make an arc. Fire would start going between the 2 wires. So if you put them like that, and then put a cap on it, and it ain't got a tight fit, it's got some room between the wires inside the wire nut you put on it, it's going to start arcing, and it's going to burn your house down. Or it could burn your house down. Alright, so what you do is you get your pair of dikes like this, okay? And then you put your wires together, and you make sure you want to twist them together good, like a bread tie. Okay? Just like that. See, I got that wire twisted together now like a bread tie? See, it's a good tight fit. And now, when I put my wire nut on it, see my wire nut? When I put that on it, I'm ensured that the wires are nice and tight together, so no fire. See how deep a wire nut is? See how much of a hole space you got? So if the wires are not together, they could cause a fire, and they can burn your house down. So you always want a very tight fit connection, okay, guys and gals? All right. And then you just do your white wire the same way, and then your green wire. Now your green wire just needs to be connected to the green. You don't even have to put a wire nut on that one if you don't want to, because it's never going to have any hot or power running through it. But if you got an extra wire nut, it's not bad to wire nut it together. Alright. Anyway, this wire nut here has got a eye hook on one side, so I'm just going to twist that over like that on that eye hook, and that'll be enough because you're just rounding it. There you go. Now my 2 greens are together. All my whites together. My blacks together. Okay. Now I just need to plug in to the light down here, and then hook it up to the dedicated line. I should be good to go. I'm going to show you how to wire this in directly. Cool, found a good clip the first time. I got a bucket of clips, and it's got a screw on each side, and half of them, the screw fell out in the bottom. You got to dig them out. You got to find a screw. About to drive you crazy sometimes. Little things like that pile up all day after running around doing different things. It can be aggravating. All right, again, it's just going to be temporary because I'm going to come back and run it to the dedicated light switch, but I'm not going to do it right this second. I'm just running it over here to this junction box. I'm about to show y'all as soon as I can get over there without breaking my neck. See what I'm walking across, y'all? Alright, actually, I probably should get a piece of plywood so I can stand here flat. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Go over here and get this piece of plywood. Actually, a couple of them. I'll grab this one right here. There you go. Now it's safer to stand on. What do you think? There you go. Scoot it up a little bit more. Whoa, look at the rat turd, y'all. Dang, I'm gonna have to tell them they gotta get an exterminator up in here. Alright. So here's your junction box, y'all. I'm sorry. Lost y'all for a second. Alright. Same thing, guys. See, you got your black wire, your white wire, and your green wire. Okay. Usually, this is a good box. Whoever wired this box did it good. You always want to leave about 8 inches of wire for the next man to come in, and you know, if they need to get in there and work. If you leave it too short and somebody needs to hook something else up, they're just not able to. So whoever did this box did a pretty good job. Now, these boxes have, showed some of you guys and gals the other day, they have these little punch outs. See on top of the box? If y'all can tell, hold on, let me get a light. See those little, right there, them little holes? They're not holes, but it looks like there could be a hole there. They're called knockouts. You knock them little holes out and you stick a fitting in it, and I'll show y'all that. Once I knock that hole out, then I'm going to stick this fitting in it. And what this fitting does is these screws screw down on the wire to hold it in place, and that bolts down, that nut, you know, wire bolt nut down to the box, so that way if somebody pulled the wire by accident, it wouldn't pull the wires out of here and cause any kind of fire. Alright, so first thing I got to do is knock open that nut hole, and it's real easy. Let me see, is there any room? Come from the bottom, no, come from the top. Alright, see, you just kind of, you know, they cut it all but one little side. It looks like a little nickel or something. You can't stick it in a slot machine, guys. It don't work. But anyway. Alright, then you take your thing, push this wire down out of the way. Now they have little edges on them that you take your little flathead screwdriver and along the edge right here. You don't see up in there? All right, see? and you push that and it tightens it down. It's got little tiny edges for a flat edge screwdriver, so that way you can get it down in there and tighten it. And then the screws on top, these screws on top are the ones that'll bolt down against the metal wire. See right here how they got it going right here? And that's holding on that, called braided wire. It's like its own conduit, you know, instead of running pipe conduit, because, you know, running pipe is more expensive and you got to bend it, you know, a lot. And so, you know, it just takes time to bend it. Then you got to put the ends on. Man, this braided wire, you know, put connectors, you know, because the pipes are like 10 foot long. I think you can get them up to 20 foot long. And but this braided wire is so much better, so much faster, and so much easier. Now, okay, kids, don't try this at home, because see, this is hot. Okay, it's hot, but I'm a ninja. Ninjas do stuff like this where regular people can't. I'm just playing, y'all. All right, give me a second. I got to strip some of this metal wire back, expose my other wire. Uh-oh. Oh no, my getting low. I got 5% left. Let me try to hurry up on this, y'all. Dang nabbit. Just feed the wire down through the hole, of course. Now, when you put the metal in there, you see I only want to put like the right at the end. You don't want to put a bunch of metal down in there because it can cut them wires. So, and it is sharp on that end. So, you want to put that in there and then tighten that down so it holds that wire in place. And again, this is to keep it, like if somebody was up in your attic and they was, you know, trying to work on something and their foot got stuck on the wire, it wouldn't pull it out and cause no problems. You know, if this wasn't on here and they went to pulling on it, you could actually, you know, break the wires free inside the thing like I was telling you about, and then cause you some problems. All right. So then you separate your wires. I'm trying to do this in a hurry so y'all can see all this, guys. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Again, strip your wires back. And I can't believe how fast these batteries die. All right. Oh, there it went. Dang.